Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another Wednesday night here on Beyond Wednesdays. What a start to the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Big Clutch blind bags are selling. Let's take a little quick listen in while we.
Oh, nice.
Wow, nice, a hit. So that sold for $340.
Oh. I think these Pete Carols are going to go for 100 something each.
Oh yeah, on the secondary market, those Carols are going to go crazy, bro. Because you can only get them in these. That's nuts.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's all you can get, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing. So I have 10 packs. Okay, 10 packs. The big dogs got a bunch, right? And then, but hey, I'm happy to get 10. I am super excited for my 10 packs. So, that's the other thing though. It's not only, well, I'll be honest, not that I didn't learn about it from Brian, but but being such a Pete Carroll fan and actually conversing with him over email, and now that he's done like 6 Masters Universe, 3 he did for me and 3 I bought from him, Master Universe profile things. I think he's the coolest guy in the world. I'm gonna open 10 Battle Beast packs and play by the rules, because I'll be honest, I'd rather open all 10 myself than freaking auction them off. But hey, I'm gonna do that for people and play by the rules and just be happy that I get what I get. But that means I have to mail all my Pete Carols away. So unless I negotiate to buy,
you're not going to keep one
or buy one from a winner.
You're not going to just keep one.
What, a pack?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I want to play fair. I'll tell you what. If somehow they all like literally, if all the packs go for like $51, like
you'll probably keep one.
But like we'll see. Like it'll be like okay, but I maybe one, but I don't really want to do it. I really want the Pete Carroll book. I know I can find another, but they're only in the packs. And if all the sellers sell their packs, then there we go. Like obviously we know Sean, but like I didn't, dude. I'm not.
Yeah,
like
he didn't.
We didn't part of the eBay. Am I his friend? Yes. But am I a seller on eBay and part of the promotion by participating in the promotion? Yes. So I wasn't like chosen by being his friend. I was like applied for a promotion, and only the top 10 sellers get the most. And at the end, they said everybody else. And me being a top 10 seller is like, I work for myself, man. I don't have to share any money I make, but at the same time, I don't have any employees to do the dirty work. So that's what it is. Shout out to Katie. My girlfriend does help me a lot, but but also she has a full time. She's a teacher, so there. I will say this: shameless promotion. With the packs, I'm gonna have the packs, and then I am gonna give away Battle Beast X25, one with every winner. So if you want to come to my show, I'm gonna have 10 sales Friday at 1:00, and you get this. So this is a $50. Look it up. This is a $50 book by itself. So. You get a $50 Battle Beast if you win a pack. And that's what's up. I don't expect them to go what clutches are going for, but like, hey, or just go in there and buy clutches packs, buy a bunch. There's some crazy hits. He was on last week. Go to last week's show and show what all the hits.
You want to hear something? You want to see something super crazy, dude?
And dude, there is not a way. These are the most sealed things in the world. We had people
real
in his
quick
show asking to see the back. You can't. Yeah.
All right. And then are you shipping them sealed, or are you ripping them all on the show?
Well, here's the deal. So I want to rip these. I want to rip them. I did today. I told people, here's what I did today. So we all know these are the $4 packs. People want to gamble. They went for about 20, but I started them at $1. Everybody knows there's one book in these things. Okay. There's 3 books in this, and the Pete Carroll book's a hit in the first place. Okay. Then you get an Invincible book, and then you get one of the blind bag hits as well. So you're gonna get 3 good books no matter what. Like, you're guaranteed 3 good books. You're not guaranteed a sketch or anything, but it can happen. Like it can happen. So I would yeah. So wait, what'd you ask?
Bro, this is
Sorry.
on cover price.
If you were
Oh,
selling
if I'm gonna
them,
rip or ship. So I'll tell you
yeah,
what. So these today, I say, guys, I'm ripping, not shipping. I don't know what's in these things, and I can't wait anymore. And I haven't opened one for myself yet. That's what I told people today on the Battle Beast. So I don't know. I think that I'm supposed to tell people that I can ship, but I don't want to ship. I want to open these damn things on the air, and that's what's going on. And the other thing is, though, you got to pay. Like, he has to wait for payments to go through, because you can bid it up to $800, and if you don't hit Invincible #1, not do it. Like, trust me, he's gonna, like, the sellers with 60 of these, they're probably gonna have a cancellation or two. It's just gonna happen. I think Clutch already had one because someone said that they hit the wrong bidding numbers, and it went like 450 instead of, they said they put 2,800 instead of 280. I don't remember what happened. I was eating dinner. There's the Marvel team up right there, so that's a good one. But that's in these, that can be in these as well. So I want to rip these damn things, man. I don't honestly. I'm not on there. Then I only got 10. I want to see what's in here.
Yeah, and you only have 10. And
So
then
you come to my show, I'm opening your damn books, dude. You got to pay for them. You pay for them, and I open them.
And the other thing to remember too is, like, it's opening packs. All it takes is one pack to hit.
Dude, all it takes is one.
There's only 1,000 out there, right?
There's a good chance of big hits in these things. Like, there's like, comparatively, there's a good chance. Like, do the odds. We saw him on the show it's in there, dude. Right? We saw. I'm just sort of happening with this, man. So,
or if anyone wants to see, you can look on Instagram, like on Big Clutch's, like, because he was showing, as he was sealing the packs, he was showing all the all the sketches.
Yeah. It's crazy. And then he said there's 2 God packs out there. Like,
oh yeah, I asked him about that on Facebook. Like, when I saw him, I'm like, is there a God pack? Please tell me there's a God pack out there.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know he collects trading cards, right? Like Magic cards, and
I think he said there's 2 God packs.
That's pretty badass that exists out there.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
I just want to see what's in that God pack, like an Invincible one. What else? Like a sketch in there, and then you could pretty much throw anything else in there, and I would consider that a God pack.
Right.
Do you see that they're on cover price?
What's on cover price?
All the books are on cover price. All the sketch covers.
All the different sketches, or just
all the different sketches, dude. For the blind bags, for Clutch's blind bags, because I wonder
that's all in there.
Yeah, look. There's a bunch of them. I don't know if it's all of them, but that would be awesome if Clutch sent images to them. That would be so smart.
Yeah.
Look at them all, dude.
Well, also because so cover price works with it, like they work with they work with everyone. So it easily could have. I don't know that.
Oh, so you actually do. You have a pretty good shot of getting a sketch then,
dude. So I pulled
1 in 40, right?
It's like 1 in 40 shot of getting a sketch.
I'm not sure if that's 100%,
dude. There's
what it is, but I think
there's
that's
Ryan Otley signed Invincible 19s. There's Invincible 1. There's an Invincible 1 out there.
Wait,
there's legit Invincible 1 in 1,000 chance at Invincible 1.
Yeah, and then the odds would be like what is there 40 sketches, and then divide that out by 1,000, right?
Yeah. So that's it's really good. Hey, he's opening. Oh, dude, he's opening he got a hit right now. Oh, signed by Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker.
Hold on.
It's not that one, but that's the 1 in 50.
Congratulations, you received a signed comic by Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker, who's also very rare to get a signature of.
Ooh.
Invincible #1. This is the
nice
silver foil variant signed by Robert and Corey. Congratulations, dude. That is a massive hit there. That is awesome.
Dude, how nice is that? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's go. Another one that came out of the Big Clutch personal collection that has been tucked away.
That's dope, dude. So the link is in
so
the
it's
chat,
one
you
of a
guys.
kind.
It's in the live chat. If you guys want to go get on your phone and get in on some of this, you're more than welcome to click that link or check the link in the description it should be in the description too. So
I'm
Yeah,
still
dude.
I'm still getting 25 of the normal bags.
well, we were just
So,
talking
I'm
about
waiting
that,
on mine.
dude.
Yeah,
Like
I'm waiting on mine.
they're a winner. They're winners, dude. Period. They'll be
Yeah.
evergreen.
They're like 50 hits. So you can say if you didn't get any and you don't have any local, and someone's gonna rip them for you, and you're gonna pay $20-something. Dude, people
It's
hit.
like
So I opened like 6 today. Can actually. It'll take me a second, but I've got like the first thing I hit was a blank.
Not
Right,
Nice.
which can't be a ton of these. This might take me a second. The next thing I hit was the Invincible foil reprint of the first appearance of Battle Beast for
Nice.
$20 pack. It was $20 for the blank as well. I hit just the Otley. I hit the Otley cover. I think I hit 2 of the Finch covers. This is I think the 1 in 10 for 21 in 10, 25.
Alex, you're live viewing FOMO at its finest. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Like, because like
Finch
what
cover.
Clutch's show kicked off the eBay blind bags, right?
Yeah. No.
So I mean,
no.
No?
Yeah. These are the first time they're available. Yep.
yeah. So I mean, his show's kicking it off. So it's people have to be I got the first sketch. I pulled
The first guy
sketch.
asked him to write first on the bag. One in $22, 1 in 50 art Adams. Okay, like I'm telling you, 2 people got whatever, and those are the red bags, obviously. So it is what it is. So the guy wrote, can you write first hit or whatever on the first bag, and I'm sure he did. And then it's okay. He didn't get the value, but like I said, it's all Slap Me Harder. I've seen him in like 4 already, and we all know damn well Slap Me Harder. So Kevin just got approved on eBay. He's gonna onboard, I think, tomorrow.
Kevin.
Yeah, so that's his 5th.
Wow.
This is his 5th.
This is his 5th win. Yeah.
I mean, he's probably also doing pretty well off if he's just got eBay approved and all that. So
Slap Me Harder is just fine.
Yeah.
Kevin is just fine. Let's put it that way. Yeah, he's doing all right.
He's having fun.
Yeah, you know what? Yes,
he can afford to have a good time.
It's the first show. Can I tell you what? There's entertainment value. I mean, you're opening. This is so Sean. I know some of you are already sick of this. Some of you like Sean was the SVP of Skybound. He worked with Robert Kirkman, his right hand man, for like 10 years, right? Or more. Still one of his best friends. Like, this is winning it from Sean is way cooler than winning it from pretty much anybody else. Having to be you're a part of something, whether or not you make money, you're a part of something. And like, I don't go to Vegas to come and win, but occasionally I do. It's been a while, but occasionally I do. So it is what it is. I am going to do Las Vegas Comic Con in June. J. Scott Campbell and Ryan Otley, if anybody else is going to. Anybody else? It's in downtown Vegas too. It's cheap ass rooms.
Damn it. I can't go in June. I'm already going to Florida for a work thing. And then San Diego's in July. So I don't think I can afford the PTO. Like, I literally think I can't take any more days off of work, like sick days or anything like that, until San Diego, because I think I have enough time banked up till then.
Slap Me Harder says I was 290 pounds. That's all I like to take my shirt off. I love this. It's a small community on eBay. So
Snorlax, yeah.
I sell a lot, obviously. So The guy
And
who
then-
just won is a guy named Joe. He wins a lot. He slaps a lot. Really, really seems a nice guy. I sat in the chat. Dude, my favorite people though. I mean, of course, we all like making money.
Ooh.
I love the people that. I like that when I get like a lot of people in my chat, like that just go in there and talk. Yeezy was in hanging out today. It means, dude, it's great when your friends are in there. Just real simply. So that has no COA, but it
real
is
quick.
Invincible 106.
Real quick, whoever asked for the Invincible hoodie, I just dropped the link in the chat. It's from the Skybound website.
I thought it was you asking for it.
I
They
wasn't
still have
asking.
them up. I thought you
Yeah.
could do. You could probably flip those things.
Yeah, they're $85, but if you're insider, it's 20% off, and it's free to sign up to be an insider. Just saying.
Oh, only small in stock, dude.
Is it only small?
That's why I'm saying I think you can flip them. Yeah.
Oh. So only I can fit them. So
Thanks for the link,
Dick.
bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
dick.
my bad. Well, hopefully you can fit into a small, or your girlfriend can.
I can buy 3 of them and sew them together. Then I got a $300 hoodie.
One's about to go sub 300 for the first time. Nope, it's not. Never mind.
No way, dude.
You think that they won't go sub 300? I think they'll get to. If he hits a big book here soon, they'll go back up to 400. But
I don't know if he goes. I don't know what he's hit yet, but there's hits. Like that's all I know is there's hits, man. You know. So let's see. But like, I know he mixed them all up. I saw the area they were all mixed up in. I wasn't there. I was there. I was there like 10 days ago, so it wasn't exactly what's going on now. Or 8 days ago, so a lot of things were still coming in and everything like that. He wasn't actually making the packs, but he was bagging and boarding all the Carol books. So
Joe,
What's up, guys?
what up, Mr. Hood? How you doing, brother?
Good,
What's up,
man.
bro?
What's
What are you
going
up
on?
PDR Chief says ship, please.
oh, 324.
Everybody boos the shit out of people who ship them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
that's half the fun of this. Is to see him ripped.
All right, we feel like an infomercial right now, but
I
I'm so
know.
excited.
I know. Have you been watching it, Hood? Did you see it?
Did anybody pull anything big?
Yeah, there was a sketch from Michaels. There was a couple of the anniversary issues.
Okay.
Yeah. There was another sketch too that got pulled, I think. I think he pulled 2 sketches.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think you're right. I think this cover right here is going to have some secondary market value just because of you only able to get them in there, I don't know
There were some damages as well.
Okay,
You could
there were
describe them
damages.
better, but they didn't all come in perfectly. So
Yeah.
it was supposed to be 50-50 and they were both supposed to be virgins, but that's not how that worked. But I think the trade on that blue trade looks amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I haven't
So
seen a
good.
foil one I haven't seen a foil one pulled yet out of the show because I know he said that there were damages on those.
So it makes it a little more rare. He's showed them. He only shows those for kind of a second though. It's every bag has them. Bro, you want to see my? I'm running. Oh, where are they at? I got Invincible slab auctions too, somewhere around here. Are they?
I gotta show
Oh
you
yeah.
guys something.
You
Check this out.
You guys get bored. I'll be putting these up for $1 too.
So last night I was getting
$1.
ready.
Fire.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hold on, let me put you on
Fucking
solo.
badass.
Hold on, show those again. Show those again. Show those again.
Let's go. San Diego, the white one that I had to do dirty things, the man in the restroom for. And this nice Invincible local comic shop day gold version right here. The plan is to have these for $1 too. Also, to get moving on this stuff. So please join me at 1:00 on Friday, 4:00 Eastern.
So I was getting
What's
some
the black-
books ready for
what's
my eBay sale last night, and I came across a book, and I went, "Holy cow, this book is fucking rare!" And I didn't realize how rare it is. Like an idiot, I still sold it. I think this is one of the rarest Invincible books that you can get. You know about this?
Yeah, it's on the back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you told us about that a
How
long
much
time
did you
ago.
sell it for?
I think it
Or did
sold
you
for
not
like
tell us what you want?
150 or something like that.
Oh, it doesn't sound too bad. I don't
No,
know what
there's
it
like
goes for.
there's
That's
only
about
one
right.
on eBay. The guy wants $195 for it, but you can't
Then you're
find
good.
it anywhere, dude. It's from when it was Robert Kirkman's own publishing. It was self-published under the Funkatron banner. So
Nice.
yeah. Yep.
So did you have to punch a baby for that one?
Dude, you know me. This is my favorite fucking character,
Battle
bro.
Pope.
I own covers of that. Have I ever shown you guys my cover to that? Hold
No,
on.
I don't think so.
Let me
It's been a long time.
let me show you the cover to that. You're gonna trip, dude.
Bro, this I gotta say about the comments in here. Sorry, this is the opposite of whatnot. Anybody goes in here and talks shit, dude, they get ganged up on. I love it. I've had that happen in my lives as well, but less on eBay.
Oh,
I
there's
just tell
less
people
trolls
to-
on eBay, and then actually
Way less. It's a different demographic though. They're not trained
Yeah.
for variants and stuff like whatnot. And there's definitely an older crowd. It's sort of obvious. So we'll see. There's going to be a big deal next month though. So next month they're going to change it from building up your sales to charge at the end to charge you right away like whatnot does. So hopefully I keep all my people. I let them run tabs and do $6 shipping. So see how that goes.
So
Man, look
this
at that book, dude.
yeah, I bought this from Tony Moore at San Diego in like 2000 and some like early 2000s, very early 2000s. And I was passing up. He had pages and covers from Walking Dead in there, and I just wanted Battle Pope. And so I asked him if he had it, and he said, "Yeah, I think it's in one of these books." And we're looking through it, bro. This fucking cover is crazy. And my initial idea was to get like some frosted glass stickers to put over his junk, but I was like, "Fuck it." So this is in my room. This is in my house when you walk in.
That's awesome, dude. His cock's just out, dude.
With Jesus eating a bowl of cereal in the background. Here's the two regular covers. This is the original, and then this is.
I remember seeing that in your house.
Yeah, dude.
I was about to say I remember smoking a lot at your place, but I don't remember smoking that much where I completely forgot something like that set up.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Battle Pope, bro. So I got a ton of Battle Pope. You know, I could only find 9/8 from or CGC graded Battle Pope books from Funkatron on the secondary market. You know who's the only person that ever had them, and I bought them every time he put them up? Jimmy Linguini. Yep. Fucking Jimmy.
Jimmy book.
Yep.
Wiener out and all.
Yep. So, anyways, be on the lookout for that Battle Pope book. Did you guys see the Ironheart trailer?
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of people sharing it. I actually didn't get the chance to watch it.
Yeah, I did get a chance to see the whole thing.
All right, here.
Is it good?
We'll play it. Here we go.
Fine. $300 even.
Oh, you guys aren't getting that sound? What the fuck? Hold on.
Oh, I thought you were doing that on purpose.
They getting it now?
In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is that?
Your interview. You'll suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor.
Okay, so I just want to say this. As soon as I heard this voice, I hear... Who's the guy that played the original War Machine?
Oh,
Terrence
Cheadle. It's hard out here for
Yeah. What's that guy's name? Terrence Williams? Terrence
Oh,
Williams?
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. I instantly think Terrence Howard, right?
The gas money spent.
Yeah. I instantly think
Whoop
Terrence
that
Howard.
trick, get him. No,
All right,
I
so
thought
here we
so
go.
too. I thought that was him. I swear to God, I thought the same thing when I heard this. I put this on the big screen today, like big screen on my living room TV today.
This is
Not my
crazy,
phone
dude.
screen.
Oh, what is
Is it not him?
Watch.
They owe him Robert Downey Jr. threw him a bone.
Bro, it's the Timu version of Terrence Howard. I'm telling you. They like Terrence Howard is that smart motherfucker. He figured out how to clone himself, and he cloned himself like 20 years ago and didn't tell anybody. Because wait till you see this dude.
That's what he said on Rogan.
You break into the device on the floor, where you find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
It's probably AI.
No, you see that? That's a good point. I forgot that he looked like.
Riri Williams was a genius.
Timu Terrence Howard, bro.
Oh, so you in or out? Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT. How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad.
Dude, there's a moment in here where you're like, are they fucking with us? Or they got to be fucking with us. And I'll show you. It's swear to God, it's crazy.
I want to build something undeniable. Something
important.
Iconic.
It's a brand new.
What do you know? What do you know? They steal Yee's word.
Thing
important.
Iconic.
It's a brand new.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision.
It is Terrence Howard.
But anyone
They don't have a sign.
anything iconic,
They gotta have a sign.
has had to do some
Or else it's
questionable
not
things to get it
iconic.
done.
Just saying.
Riri.
Hey, they
Dude, tell me.
There was a flash of a hologram. Did you guys see that?
Was that probably
So go back like.
check this out. Tell me that isn't fucking Terrence Howard, dude.
Bro,
How
he
did
sounds like him. That's hilarious.
Look at that, dude. Watch this again real quick while he takes his head off.
You do. Riri.
All right, let's go back. Let's find the hologram. Think it's before this?
Yeah.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do.
It was her.
See that?
It looked like. Yeah, it looked like it was her. Hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it's her. It's like a.
It's coming from the Iron Man suit.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Was it coming from her wrist? Like from like her watch?
It's coming from
her watch.
Yeah, from her watch or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like shooting
questionable things to
going
get it done.
down, then shoots up.
I thought they were gonna make the hood all badass and shit, bro. You know what I mean? I thought he was gonna be really badass.
What would you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
This part's badass right here.
Ooh.
Yeah. Look at that motherfucker.
You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so
Right
much
here.
bigger than that.
That's fucking badass.
Okay, so from the looks of it, it looks like I need to go dig out my Ironheart books.
Fuck yeah. Better sell them now.
A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ironheart.
Hi. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Andor?
Not yet. It finished, right?
I'm like,
Oh,
dude, I'm like
bro.
3 episodes in, man. Everybody's trying to ruin this for me.
Bro.
I'll rewatch
Yeah.
the first one first. Give me a second, man.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
Thank you. Some of these shows, and you know, we all have like alone shows, and I'm sure everybody can relate. So,
Leave me alone.
Black Mirror.
yeah. Pornhub, whatever. But so, no, definitely no, because some things I can catch up on, like in the background if I'm working or something like that. But for sure, dude, Andor to me is like one of those mostly, like, for the most part, like phone down unless it rings kind of things, you know. So I loved season 1 so much that I rewatched the first one. So
Hey, Hood, did you hear about this, bro? Did you hear about this?
No, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You need to pay attention to Instagram more because in the Nirvana chat they sent the link earlier.
So you get a comic with this, bro.
No shit.
Uh-huh.
And it was like one per shipping address.
This is it right here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that was just available on just the Milk-Bone website. And so any of you dirty flippers out there that bought a bunch of these and shipped it to different addresses, if you don't want the Milk-Bones, you can send them to me so I can give them to my dog.
Yeah, fucking
So
A.
he'll
Give
stop
those things away.
Yeah, so he'll stop barking, you know. And, you know, so that's like a super dog chat, right?
You can get it digitally too if you just want to go read it. But who wants to do that?
Right.
Little-
It's rough. In the word bubbles. Rough.
It is sold out, by the way.
Oh no shit. Motherfuckers.
Yeah. But it'll say like shop online and then it'll send you to like the Walmart link. I don't think the Walmart ones come with comics, just as a heads up.
Oh,
Because it doesn't say that. And I think the price is slightly more from the Milk-Bone website.
I wonder how many they printed.
Bro,
is it actually reprinting a comic or is it just is it a new comic?
It's actually written. It's a new comic.
Bro, that new Superman
Then-
trailer is so good, man.
Yeah.
Then I would say the minimum 3,000. But I mean, it's also for a major corporation, so I don't know. I would say anywhere between 3,000 and 10,000 are probably out there.
Pretty dope.
I mean, is that
Really
a fair number to guess?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Even
I mean,
at
so
10,000, you know.
Yeah.
No, the comic isn't digital. You can read the comic digital.
Right.
but-
You can read a digital comic and then so that's why it says free gift for purchase
Yeah.
from the actual Milk-Bone website. So that's why I was saying, even though it says it's available to buy
Yeah.
online through
And one
Walmart,
comic book.
Yeah.
One comic book per customer while supplies last. Offer not transferable. Void where prohibited. Comic book will be shipped with order. So I think that's pretty cool, man. That's really cool. That is a good question, Zabit. What type of condition will it show up as? That's a great question.
it comes in the box with the fucking dog treats, dude.
It's gonna have crumbs all over it.
Beautiful.
Ah, dude, that's
only
funny,
part
bro.
dog treat.
That's funny, dude.
Think so.
Oh my god, dude.
But my real question is, for someone that has a medium-sized dog, Why is it only the small milk bones?
Shout out to JSS Brooklyn with the 1999 super chat saying, "Evening, y'all. What's going on, brother? Good to see you." We got to go through new comic book day. There was quite a bit of good new releases this week. I mean, a lot of really good new releases this week. So, shout out to Cover Price for doing such a great job for their new comic. Did you guys check out this Energon Universe special, 2025 special? If anybody's been, on and off about the Transformers stuff, get back into it and check this out. Remember how we thought that I'll just say this. Remember how we thought no, Clutch is dead. He's really dead. He's not coming back. No, did we think Clutch was dead? No, Clutch made it out. It was Rock and Roll that was dead, right? That got killed. Which one got killed? Anyways, Clutch shows up in with the I'm not gonna spoil it, but just check it out. Look at this 1 in 10. This 1 in 10 is dope. Hold on here.
See, it's that good. He almost spoiled it.
Yeah. I am really, really stoned right now. I'll tell you that, man. All right, Exquisite Corpses came out.
Oh, and the bind back has a trading card.
Yep. So you got the Alex Pardee, right?
Oh, that's sick.
The 1 in 25 is good, but did you know that the Sveta is limited to 400?
But the sequential.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, and you know what? Give a shout out. Those are great sellers. Some really nice people. Really like sequential art. It's in a Discord with them. I think most of you get. I think you guys.
Oh, that's sequential arts.
Yeah. So sequential art got Sveta on this. So,
congratulations.
Copies of that because it's so damn nice.
I need to get one
with them, but yeah,
that is beautiful.
It's sequential art. Is that the Comic Corner? Is that his story?
I don't believe.
Or is that someone else?
No, it's not.
Okay, my bad.
No.
Oh, so the question is, where can people get this? Okay,
look.
Just sequential art comics.
Yeah, hold on. I can put. I've got a link. That's not it. Give me a second.
Yeah, give me a link. Throw a link in there.
Yeah, give me a sec. Let me find it on the server because they did a free raffle for this because
okay,
they're very excited about this variant in particular for obvious reasons.
Dang, I haven't participated in the raffle in a long time.
It was free, so there was that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I turned off all notifications off of that because it was super distracting at times.
There's a Scotty Young that's limited to 750.
All right, I'll go give my dog a Milk-Bone.
There's also the where is it? It was here earlier. Why don't they have Pete's up? There it is right there. Pete Carroll has 2 covers coming out in the same week. His first and second covers came out on the same day, dude. How crazy is that?
Obviously, Clutch has been showcasing that a bit. Holy shit! Go to Clutch's stream. Robert Kirkman in the motherfucking house.
Wow. Which I feel bad about. I mean, these hoodies, by the way, and having made so much stuff at Skybound over the years, this is the coolest thing you guys have ever made. This is the quality of this thing is so good. It is so the cut and sew, the little sleeves are stitched, bro. You guys killed it.
$85.
What's up, dude? So Robert Kirkman. I think you're aware of these things. You might not be. I don't know. You have a lot of stuff in your life going on. So you have a lot. But so we did these Battle Beast blind packs. You guys, Battle Beast comes out today, 400,000 copies, massive. King's Cross wants to rip it. We're gonna rip this. So we've got this book here. I think you can see it here. You can't see the overhead, Robert. So these are the blind bag. These are the comic packs that we made. That's Skybound, eBay put together, and these are awesome. So you actually, the way this is set up, you're in Zoom, so you can't see the overhead, so you don't get to see what I open up here. But I'm gonna rip it.
Oh, there's like an overhead camera that everybody else gets to see.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can sign on. Where would I sign on?
So if you go to ebay.com, so if you're on your computer, you can pull up on ebay.com.
Type in chat,
go
bro,
to,
so we
there's
all
a
know you're
little thing
buying
at the
it.
top says eBay Live.
Huh?
Or it should
type-
be
when he types in
ebay.com
the chat, everybody knows the buyer
/live
name.
or eBay Live. And then you'll see us at the top probably. So, all right. So we're open the pack. This is one of Ricky. What's up, Ricky?
I'm gonna mute myself so that it doesn't cause any kind of crazy interference.
Well, no, don't mute yourself on the Zoom. Mute your.
No, I'm gonna mute myself on the Zoom so that I have time to mute myself here, so there's not like a couple seconds of weird feedback.
Okay, that works too. Whatever you want to do. All right, we got the Battle Beast. We got the Pete Carroll trade dress. Got Marvel Team Up 14. By the way, we're gonna get Robert to talk about that.
We're gonna chill and watch a little bit of this. We have to.
And then
right?
we got Invincible.
You guys
number
can hear that, right?
98.
Yeah, we can go Mystery Science Theater 3000. He did sign that Marvel
Finding
team
email.
up for my for Cameron,
Finding email.
my girlfriend and buddy's son and nephew.
I don't want to
real
derail
one.
things. Keep
No,
going.
it's okay. If you're
Ignore me.
on the top right under on the left hand side, right where it says eBay shop by category, it should be eBay Live right underneath that. There should be like a little button.
Almost
ta-
3,000, dude. Jesus Christ.
Or you can go ebay.com/eBay Live. Yeah, buddy. So Robert, tell me about. So we had a Skybound X25 earlier that we auctioned off. It was a CGC 9.9 Maria Wolf.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna turn it on real quick. So I'm gonna mute for 1 second.
Mute for 1 second, then we'll get back into it.
I'm gonna refresh this just in case, because I think it's there's so many people watching right now that it's glitching.
Yeah, I think it's the watchers. I've got it open on the other side of my screen.
Hey guys, Robert Kirkman's in the chat.
That's what kind of friends we have, man.
Big slap too.
Fucking Robert Kirkman jump on the chat
I
with him,
sat
bro.
at the movies 5 seats down from him and didn't know what to say because we dropped the G.I. Joe book in October and watched the original G.I. Joe with Clutch and Robert freaking Kirkman. I'm like, what? Drew fell asleep snoring. Sorry, Drew.
Oh, I just got beat out.
How much you go for? 300?
Yeah,
It's-
I had 295.
They're
I should have spent
dropping.
that 300.
Gemin. So we had Skybound X25 in there earlier. Jeff, let me know if you want to rip it or ship it on this one. So that was Skybound X25.
got
Like
Robert
you
Kirkman,
had
you
a
better rip
Battle
it.
Beast story in there, right?
I did, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's actually kind of where this came about from. That's a sentence, right? I don't know.
I mean,
I wasn't prepared for this.
I'm sorry.
Skybound X25 was the
Rip.
It was
He said rip when paid.
the Images of Tomorrow gag that,
Yes.
that Sean Mackwitz had come up with, because in
Jim.
the 90s, Image had done this thing where a bunch of books jumped issue 25, and that book was about to be solicited. And I was super excited about the Images of Tomorrow thing. I'm an old school Image guy.
Oh yeah.
I could not, I had nothing in the book. And I was like, I can't not be a part of this. And so I called Ryan Otley on the phone and was like, hey, you think you can draw 8 pages of Battle Beast in the next 3 weeks?
Oh my God.
That's
And
sick.
he was drawing Hulk already for Marvel. It hadn't been announced yet. And he was like, yeah, I think I can squeeze that in.
Oh my
And
God.
so I added it into the solicitation and wrote those pages that day, so that Ryan would have them and would have plenty of time to work on them. Because usually it can take me a while to get some script to people. And I didn't be
never
like,
heard.
"Hey, can
I've
you
never
draw
heard
this in
any
3
complaints
weeks?"
before. No one's ever said a thing. But that's awesome to be able to turn around 3 weeks and have like a cool 8-page. And then at that point was like, did you be like, hey, this could be a thing later on? Or it was like in your head?
We had like kind of talked about the possibility of doing
1 in
something
50
with
Art
Battle
Adams.
Beast.
By the way, this Art Adams, bro.
Oh, art is just the absolute best.
Pulled one out of red bag.
And I love the fact that you've had artwork on so many, Walking Dead stuff, other Invincible stuff. Like I feel like he's like a go-to guy to like, oh my gosh. All right. Invincible number 34. I didn't know I had a thing for girls with short hair until I saw this Eve. I was like, oh, that's a thing. Okay, cool. That's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. Spoiler alert, honey, don't cut your hair. But I'm just saying, if you did, I would not. We'll be fine. We'll get through it. We'll manage.
You can tell Robert's just like
I would look like that
fucking
Mark
cool
right there.
guys.
Oh!
Everybody's girl's gonna watch
So,
the show. Every book goes over.
You do
300,
Skybound
right?
X25. You do this thing, and you're like, hey, I think this could be a thing down the line.
Yeah.
How does that go?
Well, yeah, Ryan and I talked about vaguely doing something with Battle Beast. Then when I wrote that 8-page story, I was like, oh yeah, like you when you write stuff, sometimes you get a ton of ideas for what can come next, and so working on that 8-page story, all the ideas started flowing, and it was like, oh man, I've got all kinds of ideas for Battle Beast. We can do all kinds of crazy stuff, and so from there, it was just a matter of waiting for Ryan to get done with his Hulk run and diving into this thing, and that came out. I don't know. His Hulk run ended like what 2 years ago or a year ago or so. And yeah, we've been quietly working on Battle Beast in the background, since he wrapped that up. So yeah, it's been pretty cool, but it's fun because the whole book kind of came from the idea of us just doing this 8-page story and then turned into this big long thing.
Dude, that's so awesome. I love it so much because it's also it's very much known that Battle Beast is one of my favorite things in the world, and I've been a big fan of him since the early days at Skybound. But to see it come together now, and I've been so jazzed and reinvigorated with how this has come together. So it's really awesome that it's here we go. We got this cool thing.
Open it.
We've got a ton of questions in the chat. If you want to take a couple questions, Snorlax. You
gonna rip this thing for sure.
When's my next con? My next con will be San Diego. I know somebody asked if there could be a battle pope question. There's not just battle beasts. There's also battle popes. We've got a battle pope hardcover collecting all the old issues.
Dude, I saw that. I'm so stoked on that.
Yeah, it's coming out in
it's a mini
September.
series.
It's also going to be like a faux leather bound, like gold foil hardcover with like we're going to do the what's it called when the edges of the paper have gold foil on them?
Deckled or like gold? Is it not deckled? Deckled is when it's like crunchy, right? Like this is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Ask Andres, he'll tell you. Whoa!
Yeah. What happened?
We got the 1 in 100 John Boy Myers foil cover.
Oh wow,
dude! John Boy always gets high ratios.
1 in 100s. I'm really stoked.
It's because he deserves it.
32.
Oh no, I'm big John Boy fan.
Yeah.
Dude, John Boy bought a 9.9 Invincible.
What a dick.
Man, I screwed up. I should have set up a live stream with John Boy before Comic Tom, so I could have been like, Comic Tom just copied me.
100%.
John Boy was asking, we were trying to schedule it out, and then
Really?
him and I
absolutely would. You would tear.
Him and I go back from like the what was that, comic book food chain podcast with Ant. Yeah.
Nice.
So he was our first interviewee. And then so we've been pretty tight ever since then. So every time he's because he goes to a lot of shows we go to, right?
Yeah, he's a California dude, so I mean, to be honest, like we've only got a few decent sized cons in Southern California, but he's there, I'm going to Ontario Comic-Con Revolution on Saturday, and I'm just going to dig. I probably got like 4 or 5 hours in there before it's either conquered or not.
Here we go, 310.
Ah, damn it.
Like every year, I haven't had time for, a decade? Hold up. Am I getting that old? What the hell?
Yeah, dude.
Swag in the house.
You look pretty good compared to me.
Yeah, I've been dying.
Swag?
But,
swag?
He's in he just commented.
Oh yeah.
There's white hairs everywhere. But
Sean, you want to rip it or?
yeah, I got to get
We'll
back
have to send him the
Baltimore
link.
these days.
Baltimore, I do like Baltimore Con. It's a really fun show. So
Baltimore's the best.
Swag.
wait,
Struggle House.
but when
Yeah,
you
I
get,
can
what's
send
your
the
next
link.
show? Are you doing any shows? San Diego?
Swag.
San
If
Diego.
you're listening, I'm sending it to you on
San Diego
Instagram.
and New York every year.
That's true. Funky
No,
Monkeys,
he's
you want to rip
commenting
this
in
or
there.
ship this?
He's commenting in there. Oh,
On there. He can come
She'll
on.
just send it to him on IG.
Someone said that they wanted to see Ryan Otley do a.
Just say, hey, if you
Walking
want
Dead
to jump
Deluxe
on
cover.
tonight.
They want to see him like
yeah.
for sure.
when Rick dies.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Come on, Flunky.
I gotta do that.
Pay attention, bro.
I always love getting covers. Ryan's been doing a lot of covers lately. You'll be seeing those.
Open.
Soonish. But
Man, what a loser. He should have made it
in a
sketch
while.
by
He did
Otley in
some
all
for the
1,000
original run.
packs.
But yeah,
Make
just
sure
wanna get
nobody
back
lost
to
10
Walking Dead
cents.
Deluxe.
Monkey. Monkey. Oh man, I did not bring my glasses. Sean, do you want to rip this or ship this? I will put it aside and let you choose later.
I see somebody asking me to go to the LA Con with Ryan. I will say that a lot of times I do, for local cons, I'll just kind of drift in and drift out, but I won't be there on an official capacity. If you see me at a convention and you want to get something signed, that's totally cool. I know I don't do very many signings, so you are not interrupting me or going to make me mad if you stop me. I will happily sign a book.
That's
I'll
dope.
be happier if you have it ready.
Oh, I would
That's
have
dope.
like 20 bucks.
But
dude.
even if you don't have it ready, you just got to get my attention. That's totally fine.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. It is.
I see on stop, Sean. I'm talking now. I see on social media from time to time people are like, "Hey, I saw you at this convention, but I didn't interrupt
Bro, you don't work for him
I wish I
anymore?
could have gotten this book signed." And I'm like, "Joke's on you, man! Like, you're the one that kept you from getting the book signed. Like, I would have totally done that." It's always upsetting to me because I'm like, because I don't get to do signings a lot. And
Rip
I'm like,
it for Webby.
would
This dude
happily
just
sign
bought
something.
one for Webby. What?
But
That's a
anyway,
lie.
He's a
Or he
big
said
buyer,
rip
and
it for
Webby is a
Weber.
massive Invincible fan.
He doesn't like. To
I
sign
promise
stuff,
you,
guys, so
I'd
don't believe
be buying
He's
this.
trying to be
It
nice
doesn't
right now.
look like I'm
He
spitting
hates it.
I don't
I
like
was the
it.
leader at $2 on one book, and that's it.
Tim, do you want to rip
I'm
or
just
ship?
saying, I'll happily do it.
That's true. That's a good point. That's true. You
Sweet.
actually.
Next time I ever run into him, I'm going to ask him for an autograph.
Rip it for Webby. Oh my gosh, Tim. All right, what we're gonna do. We'll rip this one. You actually, I will admit, like having seen you at shows and people come up to you at the end of like a
I sold
panel
2
or
signed
whatever,
Kirkman
you do
books
take
last
the
night.
time to sign for stuff. And it's
I sold
really,
a
it is one
second
of those, like,
print
really
Walking
nice
Dead
things, like,
100,
oh,
the
God, this
Negan.
This guy's cool. 'Cause
Signed.
most guys
I
are
sold it for like
hams,
100.
I'm gonna run off and go, but like you'll.
And then I
take
sold a
that. You
101
know that,
sign
like,
for like
they've come
probably
out
like
and
40 or
really
something like that.
waited till you talking for
I,
an hour. and
the
you're just-
only signed
The least I can do is get
Kirkman
the
book I have is that the one that
Wholeheartedly agree.
Lake
Pete Carroll
sent the
foil?
link for.
It's Pete Carroll guy.
Was that the
Going
reprint of
places.
100 with the foil?
Art
With the
Adams
Negan
1 in
bat on it?
50 guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Invincible number 1.
Where,
and 2.
where we each order 2,
him a
and then
grade mine.
you got an unsigned one and a signed one. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good idea actually, to get the JSA with the
Yeah.
black book with the black label.
I'm literally trying to remember if I sent it right now. And I'm just sending him pictures of the COA. I'm keeping it. I don't want
Hey,
to lose it.
you got a 102.
Yeah.
I got a 102.
There we go. All right, where were we? All right, the Pete Carroll Exquisite Corpses is out today too. Make sure you guys go scoop that up. You can get that at Big Clutches or JJ's Comics and Art. Let's see what else we got this week. We got that kind of looks like an Invincible homage, kind of maybe no. Hold on, Geiger. Got all these
Wouldn't it be-
beautiful.
Is Otley so big and invincible that he could sign like anything? Like Kirkman can sign anything. But because he's a writer, like Scott Snyder can sign anything.
Yeah, any Invincible you could get Otley to sign, just like any Venom.
What about
you
the
can get,
original few that Corey Walker was doing? Are those iffy?
Maybe.
I'm gonna be a couple places Otley.
Yeah,
signed
I
too.
wouldn't
That's-
expect Charlie Adler to sign the first couple Tony Moores, right? But even though Adler did, there was some Tony Moore covers where Adler did interior.
Uh-huh.
Well, it could be a situation if it's a book that he knows he didn't work on that people always commonly ask, then he could be like, "Yo, just so you know, I didn't work on this book. Do you still want me to sign it before?
Yeah.
Before he does it.
Puppeteer Lee, King Spawn number 45, Clown Violator cover.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, look at the little balloon. Yeah, that's fire. And then the other cover is really good too. Check out the other cover from Von Randall. Von Randall's been killing these Spawn books lately. That's wicked.
Oh, that is a dope cover.
Mm-hmm. Gabriel Hernandez, Phantom Road. Here's Spawn 364. It's got a couple good covers. This is a good cover right here. Some of these are the Spawnuary books, right? I wonder if this is a Spawnuary book. Look how good that is. That badass Hell Hath Arisen up top. That's a killer cover. It's 364. Fede Melee.
Dude, that dude is good.
Yeah.
Like I saw a bunch of his sketches that he did on eBay Lives and stuff, and with some of the sellers we know. Ooh, because it's like real art. You know what I mean? Not hating on anybody else, but we all know that drawing with
traditional
pencils and traditional is premium these days. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, this dude's. I'm already following him, so we've talked about him before. Look at that.
Yeah.
Was he a winner from the contest?
Who knows? That's what I'm thinking. Well, I'm not sure, but I know some of the Spawnuary books are starting to come out.
Right. I mean, because it doesn't look like he's done a ton of comics,
Let's
right?
see what it says right here.
Like
Fully painted Spawn 63-64 cover. Nope. So it's not a Spawnuary winner.
Oh, okay.
What is this? We had to follow him for I'm trying to see something that really stands out to me that goes, okay, that's why we followed him. That right there is sick.
Dude, that's so good.
Yeah. Look at that. That's a great thing too. That's a great Spider-Man. Ooh, look at that Thanos. With Galactus in the background.
Damn, he's good.
Yeah.
Oh. Someone just outbid me again. I'm trying to win one from Big Clutch.
Oh, this is why. He's the one that did Clutch's and Drew's book. At
the Something That's Killing the Children.
Yeah. At San Diego.
What con was that?
San Diego last year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's why. Well, that's cool. Very cool.
Oh, who has that OA?
Great question. Where were we? Cover price. Shout out to Heroes Reborn. He says, "What up, Brian, Yee, Leg, and Joe? What's going on, brother?
What up, my man?
Hey, what's up, John?
Transformers. A bunch of good Transformer covers this week. I like this one in 50. You got the World Tree number 14, Witchblade 11. Here's all your Marvel stuff. Who cares? A 1 in 25 second print of that. Why? That's a decent Dan Panosian, but it's black and white. I'd rather see the color on that. That's a really good Ryan Brown. Look at this.
Yeah.
This book is gonna be on the hot 10. You watch. Look at that. Ooh. That's fire.
Do
like really good, man.
The trade dress, the code. That's sick. Facsimile though. 1 in 25.
I hate that. I hate like that cover.
Yeah, I know. There's the Lee Garbett fight poster. I sold a Star Wars Tales 9 Vader versus Maul fight poster last night.
Cool.
Yeah, it did well. It sold for I think it sold for a decent amount. All right. Did you guys check out Gwenpool?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that 1 in 100 was ripping today.
Yeah,
I see the price here. Yeah. Dude, damn. I passed up a couple about $80, but I think
So
they had a bit of damage.
it was actually really good. I read it, and
You read it?
Oh, really?
yeah,
Nice.
it aligns with the old school Gwenpool stuff, but it's kind of like supposed to be more violent, but it does look like that new, more violent Gwenpool is Gwen Stacy from the 616, which sounds weird. But they're still keeping like, the feel of the old Gwenpool alive, it feels, but they're going to make it more violent, which sounds interesting. So I have to eat my words on that one. We'll see if it continues to be good. But remember, I was totally against this. Like, what are they doing? Why are they changing it up?
Well,
So,
I mean, with the previous series, I hear Longshore always complaining about it. I didn't read it, but it was the same writer from Deadpool too. So it didn't excite me to read Deadpool if, like, you ruin a character, someone's favorite character. And so I was like, kind of like, okay, if that writer's ruining Gwenpool, it can't be good for Deadpool either. Then,
yeah, look how good the 1 in 25 of this is too. Godtail.
oh shit.
So good. That's the hit. I actually like this better than the Ji Hung Lee one. I like this a lot better.
Hey, was that like an AI trailer that Spider-Man Noir, or was that legit with Nicolas Cage?
That's real.
No shit.
What'd you think?
Okay.
Did you see it?
I briefly on my phone.
Yeah, was it 30 seconds or was it longer?
Let's take a look.
Because like I felt like I saw longer ones, and then I got some links that said Amazon pulled it or something.
Have you seen it out there?
Yeah, it's this one.
The city's a mess. The people could use a hero. I hope they find someone.
Bro.
Oh,
That looks dope, dude. Yeah.
First off, that was the second most exciting thing from Nicolas Cage that I saw yesterday.
Oh,
Because
hey, bro.
first was Nicolas
Madden.
Cage playing John Madden with Christian Bale playing Al Davis?
Bro, that's
Like,
gonna
I'm
be
sorry,
awesome.
I'm not ready for like whatever you're gonna do. You're gonna screw with us, whatever. That wasn't an era to be fucked with for the Raiders. Okay, that was prime supremacy. That was not Al Davis throwing money at cornerbacks in like the years after they lost the Super Bowl. Okay, bro, this is Christian Bale, who looks identical to Al Davis. Christian Bale, one of the greatest actors of our generation. Method actor. I don't think there's much of a. I don't think anybody can pretend Christian Bale can't act. And Nicolas Cage, probably the greatest actor of our generation, who can play any role at any time, doesn't do bad movies, right? I'm sorry. This is exciting. Dude, that Al Davis, dude, the look, the hair, the glasses,
sweater,
the white shirt,
and the
right?
quaff.
Look up when he says "just win, baby." Like literally, that's him right there. Like the pot, like his face is like a little pot mark. Like the complexion isn't perfect. Like it's there, dude. So and these two gonna work on it. Then they got dude. And by the way, how much did Amazon pay Nicolas Cage? He's gonna do a Raiders series and a Spider Noir series for Amazon. Like what? All right, man. Yeah, it's hard to get as fat and ugly as John Madden. My dad met John Madden in probably the early 80s. He'd say he's the ugliest man he's ever seen in person. He was like, just something about him, man. His face is just all big and like, right? He didn't have any makeup on for TV. Look at
when I was a kid,
polyester pants on Madden, dude, pulled up high. Probably not high enough.
When I was a kid, there was nothing better than Thanksgiving, watching Madden talk about his all Madden team. Yeah. The Madden talking about the all Madden team. I would wait all year for that just to hear him talk about Lawrence Taylor. The way John Madden talks about Lawrence Taylor, I gotta pull that up. We gotta listen to this. John Madden.
every offensive lineman owes John Madden a lot because he put them on the map as far as how important offensive linemen are.
I've seen the defensive line. John, what about your linebackers?
These are one of my favorite groups. I think that today defenses are built around linebackers, and you need those wild guys with that look in their eye that.
Hold on, I gotta turn something off on the Chrome filter.
Bro, I don't know how Nicolas Cage is gonna play him.
That's hey. Well, I'll tell you what though, it's Nicolas freaking
Get
Cage.
there.
That's how, dude.
When you think of guys like that, you have to start off with Lawrence Taylor of the Giants. In fact, he hits them so hard he knocks his shirt tail right out. But let's listen to what they say in the field.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of trained dogs and have some fun. Yeah, Mr. Referee, get on his butt. Get him, Rex, get him. Homeboy, we can't play that stuff over here. Y'all gonna have to go to the other side. Hey, Sean, you better hope I never get back in there. I'm gonna kick your
6'3", lean and mean. You gotta be a
full of cocaine. Tons of cocaine.
renegade and make a Madden team.
He's all fucking fucked up on coke right there.
That makes sense to me.
Oh yeah, you can see the sweat glistening on him. That's how fucked up he was.
All right.
Well, he's intense anyway, though. But like, I get it, right? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand. But like,
but Hood, how do you pay back a dead man?
How do you pay him back?
Yeah, because
you say that the Hall of Fame is okay once you're dead. I think that's what baseball did yesterday.
Oh, you're talking about Pete
Fuck-
Rose and
fuck
Shoeless Joe
them.
Jackson?
That was bullshit.
That's what I don't think
Well,
that's
Madden-
what he was talking about.
Well, Madden's
Bullshit.
passed away too.
Oh, you're
but-
talking about they honor him by continuing to hone their craft and be the best that they can be. You know what I mean? But
well, one thing that
they
shocks
talked
me
about
is
the blind side, how important the blind side is, but what Madden would do, he goes, look at the sweat on these offensive linemen. They're working hard, and I remember he really showcased Eric Williams of the Cowboys, who was the meanest son of a bitch on a football field, and Larry Allen. I mean,
Big Larry Allen.
They got. Yeah, I mean, they were amazing, man.
Well, one thing that surprises me is I'm surprised, his estate doesn't allow them to continue calling the video games Madden. Madden whatever.
They're not.
They're called something else, aren't they?
I don't know.
Are they still called Madden? I don't play that type of video game, so I don't know.
Dude, look how good this cover is. This Doom, One World Under Doom. Look how good that is. That's fucking beautiful. That should have been a 1 in 25. The colors on there. RB Silva. Sorry. Lucas Veranek. Corey Smith Dumasaur. There's your John Boy. Red Hulk number 4. He's badass, bro. He's such a good artist. Greg Land. John Jiang. Too bad it's for 616. There's another 616 book this week that is so fucking good, but and it makes it so I have to talk about it. Carla Cohen is so fucking good, dude. Did you guys see that?
No. Go back.
Oh, bro, hold on. I'm gonna show it to you. It's coming up. Mark Spears Limited Virgin. You can buy it on their site. Same with this one. All right, check out this freaking. Hold on here. I like that Anthony Marquez one. That's cool. There's a really good Mark Spears Space Ghost cover that's coming up. That's a good Perillo right there, too. All right, the Brian Boland Absolute Batman is great.
There were 2 big Mark Spears books up that I wanted to bid on, like badly.
Mm-hmm.
And I waited all week. I set my alarms, everything else. I even tried to get the guy to like do a cash deal before bids, and then with like a half hour left, he pulled both auctions.
On which ones? The Kickstarters?
I hold
think
up.
so.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after the show. Okay. 1 in
After?
25. Yeah, 1 in 25.
You knew I was gonna
Takaria.
bid too.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. Action 1086. 1 in 25. This is beautiful. So that'll be a big book. But look at this freaking. There's another one, Takara. That's really good. Okay, where is it? This Bjorn Barons is really good for DC Vampires, World War V. Look at that. Fucking awesome. Okay, Supergirl, you ready? You got the absolutely gorgeous Lozano KRS variant, limited to only 800. That's a fucking winner if I've ever seen one. Actually, this one should have been a virgin.
I think they have one.
Oh God, that's fucking good, bro. I love how she's got the old school bubbles. She's up above the clouds. Lozano's so good. There's a 1 in 25. It's just kind of, I can't tell if I like it or I don't like it. All right, here you
don't
go.
like it because of those broad shoulders, dude.
Yeah, it's the shoulders. You're right. Look at this.
Oh my goodness. Mama.
Carla Cohen.
Damn it, Carla. Cut it out.
I was just about to ask, was it Carla Cohen?
Buy this at
Oh,
PCB Hobby or Comic Traders. That's where you want to get this one. PCB Hobby or Comic Traders.
Man, I thought about hitting her up for a commission for San Diego, because she was doing a deal like where it's, because I'm pretty sure all her prices are set right for commissions, and she was doing 15% off if you did it before like May 10th.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brendan
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
asks, new to the channel, you guys do vintage? Yeah, we talk about all comics, all of them.
Unless Mel's on, because no one wants to talk about them old ass books. I'm just joking. I like vintage too.
Pablo Villalobos. I love his art, but this isn't my favorite cover. And I don't know if it's because of her stance. I don't know what it is.
I think that light
Is
in
it
the
the light?
background kind of takes away.
Yeah. It's still good, but
It's a little bit more distracting than what it should be, though.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it takes away focus from the
Mama!
from the art.
Yeah. They did the Art Germ one. The Forbes 1 in 50 is pretty good too. Here you go, Hood.
Yeah, I like Scott Forbes.
Yeah. That's a good one. What is this? Debut of a new costume, which Art Germ helped make. There's a limited to 250 cover. I love this. Who's the guy that does this? I forget his name, but I like these.
He does a good job. They're hit and miss to me.
Yeah. They're the one where the bone suit, that was really good. The skeleton. Okay. There is a book, you guys, that I hope some of you guys picked up on. This Dark Regards has 3 covers that are fire. Absolute fire. The 1 in 10 is a hit. All 3 of these are hits. And they're going to be big books. 1 in 10. Old school fucking Icelandic death metal.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's so
With
good.
the corpse paint.
Yep.
Oh, so good.
That's the 1 in
I can
10.
just hear that. You
The
can just hear
one-
that. Ugh.
Yeah. The 1 in 20 is even better.
Oh, that looks like old school like tattoo art, like
Yep.
tattoo wall art, or
Yeah.
like side of your
Motorcycle
band.
Club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then finally, you guys, this cover is going to blow the fuck up. How many people bought 50 copies of this? And this cover has the blood of the creators in it. Dave Hill's blood is in the ink.
Oh, Dave Hill, like the comedian.
Yep.
like where he does all that stupid shit like online and then like kicks over a cone or whatever. But I mean, he can shred that guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's who it is. Could be wrong. But fucking crazy, dude. Those books are gonna blow
did
up.
a mama in front of Kirkman.
Really?
And he smiled. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, it's catchy. Oh shit! Look at that. Somebody pulled that.
First appearance. No. It's auction. These are live auction.
Damn it! Damn it! Stop.
It's the live auction bid, bro. For
So
Salsa?
these are gonna blow up. These Dark Regards. So congratulations to whoever got any of those.
Drew's yelling at you there.
This is a cool cover. This Ironheart Skull Crusher #9. That's a really good cover.
Oh, you just lost out, Joe, at $3.95.
That's not bad, dude. That's over $100 raw book, dude. 9.8 signed by Otley. I don't know.
Yeah,
the
somebody
exact
got a good
price,
deal
but
on that.
I just know that's a decent price.
Yeah.
So these are, what are this, black bags? 1 in 10s? Oh, so they're censored. I got it. These are the money shot books.
Oh, that's funny that they're doing that cover.
Yeah.
But yeah. But the money shot thing, when it has different covers like that and they're polybagged, it'll say which artist cover you're getting on the bag itself.
So it's not random.
Yeah. So it's not like a random thing for the.
So there's supposed to be an air on this. What's the air on this one, Eugene?
See, I have the original one. Why are they? Why is Keen Spot redoing? And the art is different.
Yeah, it is weird, right? That's a holofoil. I wonder how good the holofoil is going to look on it.
Did they option that?
I don't know.
Type it in. See if they.
We remember we looked at it last time when you brought it up.
There was nothing, right?
Yeah. This Jujitsu one.
Me and Nate were specking on that.
This is going to be a cool book right here if anybody got any of these. The Jujitsu.
And you didn't tell me? You're keeping secrets from me? Joe? You and
what's that?
Joe?
No, man, this was a while back, man.
I'm just messing around.
Hey, Nate, hey, Yee, pick up Cocaine Nights.
Cocaine Nights? Wait, did you just ask me to pick you up some cocaine?
Cocaine. Pastime #2 is out. They didn't do any variants for that this time around? That sucks.
So is everyone just doing homage covers now? Like if you have an unknown title and then you just slap on a homage and then someone will most likely buy the book?
Yes.
Is that what we're doing now in the industry?
The Sickness has a new issue out with a Danny cover. #7. That's creepy as
scary,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's creepy. Yes, Yee, you are correct.
All right, let's see if I win this one.
Well, that's a pretty good one. Limited to 500. And Tales of the Bazaar makes its comeback.
Oh, hell. Here we go.
Yes, I finally won one.
Did you win
Oh,
one?
you got it?
Yeah.
Rip it, Yee.
Yeah, let me pay.
Ryan had to do, a minor buttload of these sketch covers in advance.
Oh, let's
how
go.
long did you guys work on this entire thing? Like, what was your, to release date being today? Like, you guys have probably been working on this for, more logistically than like writing and all that stuff. Like the actual.
I would say all the way back to just the what are we gonna do for this launch? Like pie in the sky discussions. It's been a full year. We didn't start like boots on the ground, logistical, like how is this going to be accomplished until like
I'm like a little kid. I can't even open my own packs.
Yeah.
And then in January things really ramped up. That's when we had to start printing the bags.
Come on, Yee.
Full release.
I know, right? Let's go.
In January.
Hey, bring Robert on.
Ooh,
foil.
Silver. I got the foil. One of those.
How do we?
Yeah.
And then
come on, baby.
we did it was funny because
No COA.
Oh yeah, team up. All right.
and then we did a
No
a
COA
retail
though.
call, after the book had been solicited. I want to say like maybe a month before FOC.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple weeks before FOC. And after that,
Monk
retail,
luck.
Sweating it.
watching like behind the scenes numbers getting put in, and it was like blind bag was like
He's fucking with
I
it.
was like, ugh.
Yeah,
I know
it
he
Called
is.
the printer, and we were like, can you
He's trying to
print more blind bags?
Yeah, you
And
called me actually. You said, "Hey, like,
Yeah, I
what's the
called you and was like,
what's
"What
the
do
word
you
on the
think?"
street?" And I was like,
Yeah.
Flip
I'm gonna
it,
order a
Clutch!
ton of these things.
Yeah, I was like, are people
God
talking
damn
about
it.
blind bags? What's
Yeah.
the chatter?
Yeah. By the way,
but,
shout out
yeah,
to
we
the
were-
Beyond Wednesdays podcast. These guys I think they're watching us right now on the podcast on their stream. Yeezy Yee got himself a pack here. He got the Marvel Team Up 15, and I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about that too.
14.
Plus 14. Jesus. And this was like was this the end of the Battle Beast fight? 120?
Buddy, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Looks like you
I
wrote
feel
the
like
thing.
the start was 115 and the end was 120. So yeah, that
I mean, this
that
is
might
him
be
like
what,
the
but-
shot of him with his like eye split in half.
Oh.
Like Ryan.
Oh,
that
shit.
that was a Ryan special. Like his eyeball actually being split was something
Hell yeah.
that,
Amazing.
I kind of like that because for when I
Like,
first
the
got
amount
back
of
into
research
comics,
he's gotta do in
like
terms of, like
I noticed that
watching
everyone
the
was collecting
lore.
first appearances, so I started collecting death of characters, like because the death of Superman, that nostalgia kind
That's
of
cool.
kicked back in. So I just deep dive on the internet and look up random issues that were killing whatever comic characters. I didn't care if they came back.
You go to the comic shop. Hey, does he die at the end? No. All right.
Dude,
Well, dude,
let me
this
just
is how
say
deep
my least favorite book. That he's a
the deep-
big ass Invincible fan.
Yeah, I went deep into it where I found the death of Aquaman's baby book. Like I didn't know if you knew that there's a death of Aqua Baby.
What? They killed him?
Yeah. This was like
They killed Aqua Baby?
Yeah, I think it was like in the run-in in like the 80s or something like that.
Bro, that's
I don't remember
crazy.
what exact issue, but yeah,
Do a cover with the dead Aqua Baby.
yeah.
Dude, they're still going for 300 and more. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just paid 300, so
It's so cool, man. All right, continuing. Here's your Tales of the Bazaar. Look how bad that is. That is rough. They maybe quit using the Fiverr artist. I don't know.
Honestly, dude.
Ooh,
if it wasn't brand
ooh.
new, if that was the 80s or 90s book, I could sell that thing for like $12 on eBay Live. Easy.
I know.
I feel like I got close back to like my. I just looked up.
She looked like she was taking a shit, dude.
Excuse me, that is the proper gun shooting technique in that type of Borat bikini.
Where her cooch almost hits the ground.
Drop it like it's
That's the way
hot,
they
bro.
practice.
Let's
When your
go.
cooch hits the ground.
I just looked up prices for what that Invincible 120 was selling for. I mean, they're selling for like 125,
Dude, yeah, there you go.
So I feel like I already got my money back easily. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
also like throw in the foil and then the Marvel Team Up book. Isn't that like a $50, $60 book already?
Yeah.
It's 40.
So I mean,
Yeah,
so I mean, I'm
I
pretty
could see those
close.
Pete Carroll books going for 100 plus.
Well, especially the foils being like a shorter print than the
the shorter
than the
print
trade.
and difficult print run, and that sucks. They must have banged them because I did actually take a picture of one. Like I got to held one before they get the packs, and they were,
So
I feel like
yeah,
they'd
so
be in good shape.
no, it's lower. It's a reprint.
It's still selling for about 40 or 50, that Marvel Team Up book.
The gold.
Yeah, Marvel Team Up by itself is like
That's like a 200. That's like a $200 book.
It's 40
The
it's a
actual,
reprint,
right?
But it's a foil reprint. It's like $40 or $50 book. The regular book is at least like $250 raw
Yeah.
minimum for a beater, dude. It's like $1,000 98 now.
Yeah.
Hey, did
so
you guys
I'm-
see this?
I'm
You
already
remember-
close to that 300 price range. I mean, we won't know what those foils are going for.
There's none listed yet.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
the first time they've been opened. Clutch. And honestly, it's like, how would somebody even do a pre-sale on it? Because how do you know?
Yeah, because what the first time they're available are from these packs, right?
Well, what if you win five blind bags and you hit the other ones, and then you're out $1,500 and you try to pre-sell it for $150? I know that's the only thing. I'm like, hey man, I wish I see what's up with the Carol. So
Yeah, I
we
mean,
did
I figured I'd just wait until I get them in hand, and I figured most of the time the foils probably like will either stay in someone's collection or, you know, be kind of listed on eBay for whatever obscure price or they're off to be graded.
No, that 120 is
it's
going to go up.
dude. It's and just being honest, like in today's market, the foil version is going to sell for more than the trade. Like it just is. Even if they were 50-50 like they were intended to be, and they weren't because of damages, even if they were, like the foil version is going to go for more. And you know, and it's kind of cool because that's Pete's. That's why Clutch wanted them both to be. They kind of messed up doing the trade because that's sort of his brand, is that portrait brand. And I know Sean's helping him along with that, like as far as, you know, he's doing these cool new books. And there we are. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like that. I do like this.
So you honestly, you have a chance to make a lot more money because you don't know. But let's say
and I could grade all three of those.
Grade all three of them. There you go. And then
Yeah.
the Pete Carroll's brand new, so there's a good chance you're in 9.8 range, and those flows you're not really gonna need to press them. So if Clutch didn't throw it out, you're looking at that, dude. That's got to be at least a $300 9.8.
Yeah.
There you go. Boom.
And then at the same
$25
time,
good to go.
I mean, like, who are y'all talking to in chat? Like, you see how many live videos on Instagram of me still ripping packs all the time. Like, I'll buy boxes. Like, you know, I won't hit shit, you know, but the point of going live with those videos too is when I do hit something huge, like I can clip it then at that point and send it to Tops or whatever, or have some stupid reaction. Be like, oh my God.
Yeah. Like, but he's sitting here, man. I thought he was fucking with us, but he was waiting for Robert to stop talking so he could give the podcast a shout out.
Right now?
Which is cool too. When we're ripping the packs.
Robert Kirkman. I'm also not his buddy like Sean.
Issue
But...
17 is this magical thing that showed up, and it would be a lot of fun to try and like backwards engineer like what that comic was. So
294, 299. Looks like they get about 300 and they stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to pay more than 300, and so I got to buy one at 300.
How did we get the Marvel to agree to let us?
I mean, I know there are some that are falling through the cracks, and then you know, I'm just glad I didn't pay peak price of like the $500 or whatever it was.
And let's just say there's a
listen to this
that people don't not
Comic-Con last year.
He's talking about it. The Marvel team up book.
We're being friendly, and I like to I don't know. I can be like playfully antagonistic, and so that's how I would describe it. And so I just said, I said, guys, what's the matter with you? The Invincible show's super popular. We're selling crazy amounts of Invincible trades. You guys have the rights to reprinting an issue of Marvel Team Up that Invincible is in. Like, why are you not reprinting that? And they were like, well, why don't we just let you reprint that? And I was like, what?
Come on.
And so I was kind of blown away that they were actually open to that. And so then I was like, well, hey, we had this Battle Beast plan, and I was like, so like what I'd like to do is this, and I explained the whole blind bag thing to them, and they were like, that's awesome. Because the thing I'll give them credit for, they do a lot of good stuff. Dan Buckley and CB, and probably Marvel as a whole, but they've said this to me. They are very invested in trying to get as many exciting things in comic shops as possible to get people into comic shops.
Yeah.
And I really commend them for that. They saw the benefit of this is a very strange, bizarre, and unique thing. And I think to a certain extent, like they're beholden by Disney. And
Rip
so they
it.
can't, like, the logistics of this blind bag thing were so complicated. It might lose money.
Wow.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. But
Wow.
So they can't do crazy stuff like that because then Disney would be like, "What are you doing?" But I'm happy to walk off that plank because I'm just oh my god,
dude, you have to pay these artists also. You think? I mean, what do you think Otley is going to charge for doing like 89 sketches?
Yeah.
$10 each.
Whole print job. Marvel Team Up 14.
Five,
Whole print
500
job.
to 1,000
Invincible
each,
19.
right?
whole print job. It's not
Yeah,
like we were using
easy.
pages from Battle Beast.
I think
As
it's
a
what
bulk rate.
700 for bust and 1,000 for a full body. Is that what was said?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I'm saying bulk rate, like it probably 500 to 700 each.
Yeah,
probably 500 each he'd charge, and he did what, almost 100 of them, 89 of them or something like that. Like that, dude.
You remember having we had Aubrey Sitterson on to talk about Free Planet. Did you guys hear about that? That Free Planet sold out. They're going to a second print. And did you see what he posted on his IG?
No.
He's got a picture with Adam Jones from Tool. Adam Jones stopped by during his signing at Collector's Paradise and liked the book so much he bought the original art for the cover.
Oh, amazing.
So that's cool.
Fucking A, dude. That's badass.
Good for him, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, I heard I heard the besides Maynard, like the rest of the band is cool to hang out with and drink. Like I had some friends
Maynard's
that,
a weirdo, dude.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's a weirdo.
Yeah,
he is, man.
I mean, most vocalists are, anyways. So
but all these guys are geeks. Like they all work at like the Disney. They were artists at Disney or something, right? When they were first starting Tool. I think Adam Jones was. And that's why they did all those cool videos back in the day, you know? So, anyways. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. There was another thing I wanted to show you guys. Did you guys see... okay, so... I don't know. Did you see this post Rob Liefeld put out about Last Blood? And, well, it's basically he's explaining... You remember how we were talking? I don't know if it was with you guys. I was talking about how Liefeld in his last observations talked about manga and going into Barnes and Noble and having that huge manga section. Check this out. What Liefeld is doing. So this is a nice little segue into something. But check this out.
Something that I've been doing with my comic books over the last year is creating a regular standard colored version of my work, which is something I'm completely invested in, and I love seeing it with color. I work with great color artists, and we come together and create this really just great, almost painterly colored vision. But what I also have begun doing is created what I call manga style renditions, editions of each of my books. And so I take the...
Check that shit out. How smart is that, dude?
Dude, that's really cool, actually. I kind of like that a lot more than just like a standard Liefeld. Like,
he's
like
thinking
with all
outside
those
the box.
line drawings. Yeah, that's really cool.
Look how
It's
different
smart.
it makes his art.
Yeah.
Watch this.
And the sequences, and I add the traditional manga style applications to them. Whether it's speed lines, whether it's extra blood, we do extensive gray tones, the kind of stuff that you see in the manga comics that I've been enjoying for the last 35 years when I first discovered them. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually giving you two different versions of the same artistic vision, and by doing that, I'm creating two separate artistic visions. Many people have told me that they are digging the manga versions even more than the standard colored versions, and people are great. They're generous with their enthusiasm for both of them, but you can see why so many people have flocked, especially as manga has become so popular. And I always liked seeing manga style comic books. So many of the manga books that I first fell in love with, I fell in love with in black and white form with these gray tones and the speed lines and the extra blood. And so that's what I have been trying to generate with these manga visions. All of these manga versions are available directly from me.
That's cool as shit, man. That's super smart on his part.
What do you
I'm
call
really
it? Manga vision?
Yeah, manga
what I'm
vision.
really hearing is I don't want to pay my colors extra money for this.
No, no,
I'm
he's
just
really into
joking.
that manga stuff, man.
No, yeah, I mean, I listened
I
to
know,
that
I know.
observations that episode where he was saying that. I mean, that's not the only episode that he's mentioned that he visited Barnes and Noble and bought a bunch of manga at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, did you see that Rob? He started his own YouTube channel finally. Did you see that? So
hell yeah, though.
Yep.
He
Rob
sounds like one of
Liefeld.
the dudes on Love on the Spectrum.
Welcome to
Yeah, check this out.
Robservations. I bring over 40 years experience in comic books and entertainment across
that hoodie.
5 decades.
Fucking A.
I offer insights
And that haircut.
opinions on the business and the art of comic books and pop culture. If it's happening in
my
games
shirt, not
and
my
movies,
hair.
in streaming or comic books, we're covering.
So he basically says in this, he's like, I finally switched over to doing video for you guys for the Robservations. So it's pretty dope. Go check it out. Sign up for. Right.
That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I usually listen to a show whenever I'm driving to work and back home because his show is perfect enough time, like stuck in traffic, where it takes like an hour. So it's like the perfect amount of time, like listening to a whole episode, like on my way to work or even on the way home. It's just like, yeah. So I can catch up on most episodes.
He dropped some beef in this one.
And they're talking about the pedestrian approach to pages today. But I'm going to tell you, part of the success comes from grabbing your creative destiny. I've spoken of this before, but I'm going to be really as pointed as I've ever been. And let me first just say the people in the groups, what they've started to share about the different eras. One guy, it totally backfired. One guy put a double page splash in a very well-populated 50,000 person group. A guy put a Stephen Platt spread from a Moon Knight issue that is really well drawn. It's one of the last.
I'm taking a screenshot.
Stephen Platt.
So it looks like we're talking.
Drawing from Marvel Comics, drawing Moon Knight.
This is where he does
then
his
was
interviews
hired
from.
away and came to work for me for 5 years. 5 years, Stephen Platt produced work for my Extreme Studios exclusively, but I didn't have an exclusive with him. He was just treated well. He enjoyed the experience. He got great inkers, great coloring. This Moon Knight spread is a double page spread, and from head to toe, it's got Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Moon Knight, Moon Dragon, a female member of the Avengers. It's got Spider-Man hanging upside down. And the guy who posted it said, we had to put up with a lot of turkeys like this in the 90s. And I was like, that's insane. This is a great spread in any era. Well, lo and behold, I wasn't alone. Almost all of the responses were like, dude, you're crazy. This is great work. And what happens is I'd take this over anything I'm getting in comics today. This is better than any comic that I'm getting today.
So he goes on to talk about this, if you want to go listen to it yourself, how he thinks that the comic art today is too normal. It needs to be more energy and big and fun, like Stephen Platt and Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane. And he goes to talking about how there's this one time where they were having dinner and they were all talking, and Joe Quesada was there, and Joe Quesada started talking bad about Todd McFarlane's art and about how, that nobody wants to, say the truth, but this is terrible art and this and that. And Rob was like, what are you talking about, dude? Are you crazy? And then Rob goes, and I don't know what's the reason for it, if he's just mad or what, but I will say this. When Joe Quesada came out with, what was it, Ash? He gave it to us at Image and said, I'll give it to you guys in Image, but you got to make me a partner. And he goes, there was one person who was vehemently against it, and that was Todd. And I don't know if that's why Joe is saying this stuff, but what he's trying to say is that, oh, it's too much. It's too out there. And he goes, that's the exact opposite. We want it to be crazy and big and Sam Keith and all this stuff. And I was just like, damn, dude, Rob Liefeld is fucking.
He'll pull out the receipts, bro.
Hell yeah, he will, dude. He don't fuck around. So what I'm getting at is, if you're not subbed up to this channel, there's a problem. Go sub up. I'll share the link for everybody in the live chat. He's got 1,000. He just hit 1,000 subs. So, right?
Dang! Now I don't have to pay for Spotify. I can just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, fucking A. So shout out to the GOAT.
I do like listening to Rogan though.
Yes. That is. I'm with you on that, dude. For
Yeah, I mean that's
sure.
like the reason to have Spotify now at this point.
Yeah. What did you think about the He-Man stuff? Leg, did you see these?
I did. Like, how? Well, maybe I didn't see it like in this context, but I don't know. I feel like they're not acting during it or something. Maybe they are. I don't know. It looks a little.
Look how dumb he looks.
A little off. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to say. I just want them to bring it to Eternia. I mean, her costume looks
terrible,
shitty.
Yeah,
it looks fucking like
and
Halloween.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Like, is she a stand-in? Like, serious? You know how many like friends I have whose wives can make costumes like as good as that?
Yeah, where the fucking
for Halloween, dude?
I was gonna say, how many cosplayers have way better costumes than this?
Yeah, like all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Is He-Man getting a car or what?
I don't know, man. So I don't know. He's got the sword.
Stop that car.
Yeah, someone said looks like a CW show. So I still have like. Here's the deal, man. I mean, I have hope. I don't think they would possibly like screw this up. Like, I don't think they would possibly screw that up. You know what I mean? It's a fucking Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in Eternia. Like,
you could just hear it as soon as you see it.
Is that even the guy that was going to play him? Was that a new actor? I thought it was somebody else. I don't know, man. I gotta take a shit whatsoever.
I made a poopy.
I forgot my lines.
Watch this be the greatest thing ever, though.
Which way did he go?
We're making fun
Which
of
way
it.
did he go?
We're gonna like.
I doubt it.
It's gonna end up like being.
I don't.
This is
understand.
Powerpuff Girls Part 2.
There's just no
2.0.
way. I feel like it's not real. Like,
Same with
like,
me.
they
I'm
couldn't
with
have
you,
done all
bro.
this. I'm pretty shit. Like, I'm already pissed off about Leto being Skeletor.
I'm not pissed off at that. I think that's great. But
see, I don't.
Yeah, he's
I'm not
been
gonna
so bad in some things. He's so hit and miss, and he keeps wanting all the eclectic rules. You can't have Joker and Skeletor and like. I don't know what it is, or it's because I don't know. All the bitches in charge wanted to fuck Jordan Catalano when they were in high school. I don't know if anybody saw it. So
hell yeah,
but,
frozen embryos.
Just saying, it was a good show.
Frozen embryos.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like,
Why are they in New York too? Why aren't they in Eternia? We want to see Eternia. We don't want to see New York
I heard
again.
It's going to be both.
It
like,
better
I sort
be.
of know the plot of. I know the plot of what it was supposed to be. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it because I don't know if I'm supposed to know the plot. Well, let's just say it didn't take place in Eternia, and he didn't become He-Man during it. I don't know. I don't know what this has to do with it. So I know the plot that they had going for years. So I don't know if that's really the deal. So this doesn't quite seem like it, but I mean, even that power sword is whack. Like, look how he's holding it. Like,
I know.
See,
what are you doing, dude?
I don't trust any photos anymore. Like,
I
give me
don't.
a,
But like, why would these people just be out? Like, aren't they? Are they not Are they not the people casted?
They are the people casted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, these are the people that are casted.
Like, I keep seeing that girl post right there. It looks like a CW show, and like it does.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be
I
just
don't know.
like it could be pre-production stuff. You know what I mean? Where it's just like obviously the sword is just there for placement, and I feel like they're gonna CGI it or something like that. Like they would kind of have to, right? Because otherwise it's gonna look cheesy as fuck. That they almost look like, people that are LARPing or something.
Does she have a gun?
Yes.
And you know what could ruin Masters of the Universe for you? When you realize He-Man never punched anyone, he only threw people.
Yep.
But until
she's got a Colt. She's got a Colt 45 leg.
And Kevin Smith, when he finally punched somebody, that was pretty cool. Colt 45. Yeah.
Jesus, dude, this is gonna be
Yeah,
bad,
I don't know,
bro.
Well, look. All I gotta say is we don't know. So I've been doing this for a long time, buying all that. I've got Masters of the Universe stuff to unload because I have duplicates of things. I sold my He-Man, man, but I broke the world record. You guys can't blame me on that one.
Fuck no.
My DCP, dude.
Hell yeah.
The guy gave me the pipe dream price, and I was all, sir, if you have the money, I've got the time.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
that worked out.
Dave's Collection, you didn't know that Temu was a sponsor for this?
Well, I'll take Temu as a sponsor. They're rich, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if a million people are buying shit for $1,
yeah,
that's a million.
A million people buy shit for $1, then you're a millionaire.
That's $1 million.
I remember there was somebody at my dad. Yeah, exactly. Somebody at my dad's company when I was working there when I was like 16. To be a millionaire, all you got to do is find find something for $1 that a million people will buy. And I was like, oh yeah, that's how that works. I thought he was right, bro. Like, yeah. But then those things have to be free. You don't have to ship them, and there's no tax. So
yeah, and you or even if you like the cost of each item or whatever is like 50 cents, that's only 500 grand. If you're getting $1 for it.
Yeah, exactly. Dollar profit, but geez.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's just volume. All I got to do is sell 1 million comics and make $1 profit on each one. I am at like 150, 200 a week, but that's only $150 to $200 a week. I don't think that makes me very much. Luckily, some people bid higher than others. I had a book not sell today. I was really happy. I don't want to lose $5.
Dude, Slap Me Harder just keeps on.
I haven't had a book not sell in like 2 months. So
Slap Me Harder just keeps on picking up these fucking 9/8.
He said he had to add more money to his card.
Jesus, dude.
He's down there. He has an invincible story to his mansion.
I don't know. It's kind of a toss up between Fire.
Watch his videos. I'm not fucking kidding.
Wow.
He has every crazy invincible thing like of all time.
He's like the Mark Boa of Invincible books.
Yeah. Well, except he sells, but yeah.
That looks so good, dude, with the blue trade. Another
I know
team up.
Webby's got crazy shit too. Clutch has the craziest, but he's also in a unique position.
Yep.
But he is he had Comics Vault Live. He is a big fan. That's a good one. Like,
But just go to Nate's house once.
And Invincible was out.
Or just go to Brian's house once.
We all have cool stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone that I know and talk on the regular basis with, they usually have some pretty cool stuff. So I haven't been disappointed at seeing like people's like PCs so far.
Dude, when I'm gonna have to give this office up, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna have to organize before people come over to my shit, see my shit. So just saying.
Bro, it looks like a comic shop, dude.
It is a comic shop.
It is. Just people don't visit their live. Yeah,
that's the peak. That's the biggest peak anyone's ever had, other than you guys. But
God,
how we did not just
ship it out, but
invincible slab.
Just in your doorstep, then you were like, "Hey, this is weird."
Printer's warehouse, man. Get the story straight.
Sorry.
But
Run Jump Shoot. I haven't seen that guy in a while. Damn it. I hate when I
It
lose
really
sellers.
happened.
$350.
I know it sounds far fetched. I don't think it was actually from another dimension. I think it's a prank that somebody did that they were able to copy Ryan's style very closely, and they produced a comic and had it show up in the warehouse. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. But
To go
you know,
for
I was like,
450,
"Joke's on
yeah.
you! I'll
Yeah.
sell this, keep the money. Good luck." But actually, we sent it out for free. So
It's a big book.
but yeah, I'd love to do more stuff like that.
420.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
End at 420. Come on, damn it.
so good.
I say it was going to go for 450, but
It's getting there.
Oh, I was meaning to say this earlier. Blind Adam, if you're heavily medicated, you're obviously at the right place.
Yes, you
Just
are, my
saying.
friend.
See that's however long ago you said that. You know,
I was $10 off.
Would it go for 460?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude.
You see, the thing is, though, man, Invincible is the second perfect storm. So everybody went looking for the next Walking Dead, and it was by the same guy right in front of your fucking face. Okay, it's called Invincible, and all the original issues are in our comic world compared to the demand rare. They're all rare compared to demand. Every single one of them. From number one, there's one that we've slept on for years that never gets his due.
Number
But,
two.
like, I don't
Saga?
understand why. No. Invincible. Larry's number one.
Oh,
yeah.
Why not? Why not pay $600 for Larry's number one? It came out the same day. It just says it's the same cover. It just says Larry's Comic Shop.
yeah, it
And
should
there
be
could have been
more.
a little more of them than people are allowed to believe, but people just don't want it. And I've never understood it. And I'll tell you what, like, I keep coming back to it and almost buying one. And then I go, like, if it hasn't hit by now, when's it gonna hit? Why am I gonna spend the money?
Yeah.
It just ended.
And the price has gone up for sure. It was like
Yeah, so if you bought
it was
in,
like 1,200. It was like 300. Now it's probably like 800. But it's
Yeah.
like it's gone up probably in the same correlation. or
Trajectory.
whatever. Is that it?
Trajectory.
That's it. It
So
just
it-
ended. Yeah.
You
Yep.
sold all 60. So
Hey, tell Clutch to jump on with Robert right now.
yeah, just hey Sean. I'm texting him right now. Bring Robert on.
Yeah, bring Robert over here. We got some questions to ask.
That'd be
So
funny.
bring Robert on.
What were you
Bring
thinking
Robert on.
about?
Well,
Bring
but
Robert on. Hood said he would behave.
But even when the first season of Invincible dropped, you know, the books didn't like skyrocket either. You know, it brought more attention to it, of course. You know, at certain times books would go up, but then you would see it dip back down when it, you know, when another season wasn't being pumped out. So it had that slow build up too, like even in the TV series that, like, you know, a lot more people were watching it. But then, like, you know, the comic sales kind of followed it too, as people, more and more people demanded, like, trying to find those first prints or whatever. So what I'm saying is, if you bought into Invincible stuff during season 1, you're probably doing pretty well off now if you held on to those books.
Right. And I was so seldom on that. I remember we had people 10 years ago in a CBSI when it was good, when it was G+, and that were like, hey, they're like, no, dude, like the Invincible copy, the original Invincible books, 1 through like 50 or whatever, are so rare. Like, then people are such big fans, and we have friends that read them. Like John Z is the first person I know that read, you know, that like really read through the whole thing. And he was like, he's like, they got such big fans, man. Just buy any of them, that you can, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
And I did, but there weren't many. I've been digging in back bins and at cons in stores and everywhere I go, traveling around the United States, like anywhere I go. And if there's downtime, what do? Google Yelp comic book store, right? That's what you do. Like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? It's my only hobby. I didn't always do it for a living. And it's like, all right, so just go check that out, man. When's there even been an Invisible section until at least in the hundreds? You know, You never even saw that section. You could look in the eyes and stuff like that. I remember the first one. I should, we all should have been buying them every single issue, but like at 110, is 110 the rape issue?
Yeah.
Like it's literally no
101, 101 or 110.
Yeah, the one
110.
It's 110 or
108,
110 or 111, right?
Whatever. It's a hand on the cover.
Yeah,
It's
the
somewhere
bloody
there.
hand on the cover.
Not 100. The 100's a chromium and all the other reset, but it's like 108,
Yeah.
110, 111. And then and I was like, okay, that's the one I kept finding. And because people didn't like, I don't think people knew if you weren't into flipping because it was like 10 years ago. That
It's
the thing was
110.
like that it was like a 110. Yeah, so that it was like a $20 or $25 book. And now I think it's like $80 or $100 book. And then it was like, oh, buy number 44. It's the first appearance of the rapist.
So a 9.8 just sold for $265. There was a
There
raw
you
that
go.
sold. There's a raw that sold for $242. I don't know if I believe that. Someone sold a sign set of 110 and 120 for $1,100. Oh shit, 217 raw for the 110.
Wow.
See, this is why I don't understand. Raw copies on bid selling for like 220, but then you can buy a 9.8 for 250 or best offer.
A lot of people don't make sense.
All right, it's invincible. Buy it.
Yeah.
Someone gets graped in there.
This is one of my new favorite covers.
I love that cover, Hood. I'm with you on that, dude.
So
Is that the first Battle Beast cover? Is that right?
Yeah. The fucking badass artwork, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the last issue go for? Because doesn't that sell for a lot?
A crap ton. A crap ton, man. A lot. It's going to continue to go up. Final issue greatness, right? People forget about those final issues.
Oh yeah, you like my Converge shirt? What's up?
I'll tell you what's if you can find the compendiums. I mean, like if you go to half price books and stuff like that, you could get them on the cheap. I mean, that's the thing. The trades and stuff, the out of print ones.
Side note, Derek, off topic. Derek, if you're into Converge, you can go to Jacob Bannon's art website and then buy like prints and stuff like that. And he has original arts that he does sell too as well. So if you didn't know that, now you know. And anyone else that collects cool metal art or whatever.
Oh yeah. Good shit.
Pay Nay, if you rewind a little bit, I bought a blind pack on stream. So
And did well. Pulled a foil Pete Carroll and a foil Marvel Team Up reprint and a issue 120, right?
120. Yep.
Yeah.
And
that
then
was not too bad.
And the only reason why I bought it is because Clutch is check cleared. So
yeah, something like that, dude. So it was a fun time to watch, that's for sure.
Oh, and Robert Kirkman was on his stream.
Yeah.
Too. So I would say, all in all, it's probably like one of the best eBay lives I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, agree. Couldn't agree more, man.
Yeah, because a lot of time when they have artists and stuff like that, they're sitting there drawing commissions or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's most of the time it's the seller that's doing a lot of the talking, or but with Robert there, they were just talking back and forth. So
Now, when Robert told him, "Hey, be quiet, Clutch, hold on," and I was, he's all, "Wait a minute, I don't work for you."
So, if there's anybody out there that collects McDonald's ephemera, let me know if you have one of these. This McDonald's coffee stirring spoon was discontinued in 1979 because people were using it for cocaine.
I was about to say I need one too for a
Look at
different
these
reason.
things, dude. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
mixed
me?
spoon, dude. That's what they call
Yeah.
it.
And the mixed
Those
spoon.
Yeah, I
are the-
need.
no.
I need to
that was
add
deal. I
the
wasn't
right bump of
alive.
sugar to it.
Who's got the mixed spoon? It was, by the way, that's a decent scoop. But like, fuck, thanks, dude. And then, Jesus. And then, so I do remember those things from not doing drugs, but from McDonald's, my mom having coffee as a kid.
So they
Riding
were
bikes
really
in.
popular in Scotland in the 90s for heroin. They'd measure their heroin doses using the mixed spoons.
It's the perfect amount. So you won't OD, but you'll have a good time.
That's crazy, dude.
Luca. Why? No, Luca.
What happened to
Oh,
Luca?
man.
Oh, he got traded.
Again?
No, he's
Oh.
my Luca Mavericks. Doncic. Luca Doncic.
Well, they're gonna get Cooper Flag now.
Well, you have all those shoe paints, so you can. You can
Yeah, I'm gonna
repaint
paint
it.
him Lakers. I'll paint him up in Lakers gear.
It was clearly rigged, dude.
Oh,
If you guys
yeah.
don't think they rigged the NBA.
Oh, yeah,
then,
dude.
like,
Well,
and
people
dude,
would have said
in
it was
what-
rigged.
What
if-
league is a lottery fair? What if you're in the NFL and you just never got a high pick?
Yeah.
You didn't have a chance at a high quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the NBA has a unique way of punishing teams that they know they're clearly tanking. And
Oh.
so they are going out of their way to make sure that those teams that are tanking aren't getting the number one pick.
Dude, but
That's what it seems like to me.
that's what they
Well,
tried. You're
Hey, Nay, if you missed out, you should check out this guy's show. Because he'll have 10
Oh,
of those
me?
same packs. Yeah.
yeah.
Are you going to have them too, Brian?
I'm supposed to be getting
Open one.
5, I think, but
Okay.
we'll
Is ready
see.
to rip it?
You're gonna open one, bro?
No.
Okay.
I should to promote, but no. That would have been on Clutch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but hey, you guys, if you come to my show, everybody gets a $50 X25 Battle Beast.
Nice.
To go along with your pack, so you won't lose. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say my packs might be. I don't know where they're gonna end. Maybe they'll do more with that going there. I'm running by myself unopposed. Yeah. So yeah, but
Damn,
please
I should have
come.
just waited for your show and not paid
Please
$300
come.
just now. Just
There you
saying.
go. Well, hey, you bet. I think you minimum broke even if you grade that Pete Carroll book. You win.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
you
worried
did
about.
fine,
I-
and like
yeah,
you know, but part of it's also the experience.
Yeah,
You know, we
it's
got a shot,
it's-
dude. As if we're not going to clip the point where Sean shouts out the podcast.
exactly.
He's like,
yeah.
oh, there's this podcast. Oh, the one you're on every week, dude. So there's these guys. Yeah, no, that was so that was cool.
All right, so before we end the show, I got a new artist that I found that I've fallen in love with that I think is going to end up being a big artist in this game, and goes by the name of Billy Fowler. Look at this guy.
Well, don't share them yet. So we
Didn't
can
you
buy-
find Pete Carroll?
I did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this guy though, dude. Hold on. Tell me this guy wouldn't be a crazy cover artist to do all the characters this way.
It almost looks like Zoom Zoom.
It's
Zoom Zoom
crazy.
covers.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sum forward.
Some, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was
don't know
about to
who's
say,
saying
is it
right,
pronounced
by the
that
way. No, I literally don't know which one of those is right. That's just always what I said.
I don't know either. I'm not Japanese, so
Remember
I
the
have no
days
idea.
we could make Sum fours worth a bunch of money just by thinking they were rare and being right?
Oh, look at
Well,
this
there were
guy's
some that were
photo.
actually qualifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there are some that are actually rare because no one was buying that title anyway.
Oh, they're super rare. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them are, but only one of them had Kamala, I think was what the deal was.
Oh. It's for a Miss Marvel title, isn't it?
Look at that. Ooh.
What's up, DK? DJK 300.
So this guy's pretty fucking crazy. Check him out. I like this Iron Man a lot. Check out the Iron Man.
Michelin Man, Iron Man.
All right.
Yeah.
I could see this. I love stylized stuff.
That one's cool. Yeah, that one's cool.
Right?
Yeah, that's good.
I just love really that's why I love that one's really good. That's why I really fell in love with Joe Madureira back in the day. Ed McGuinness. That one's really good too, the Kuma.
This is like Scotty Young's characters growing up, is what it looks like to me.
Yeah. Look at that Space Ghost.
That's good.
Yeah.
Luca Donuts.
So go check him out, Billy Fowler. It's a pretty dope artist. Doing good shit. Go give him a follow. And I think that's about it for this week, man. Nice and easy show tonight. Keeping an eye on Clutch's sale. What do we got going on? I'll be getting everybody's stuff shipped out for the eBay sale tomorrow, most likely. So thanks for everybody that bought books, including this awesome freaking Battle Pope book that is super rare. So congratulations to whoever won that. And then Leg, you got a sale coming up when? Tomorrow?
Yeah, so I go tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. I rock for an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever happens. But I always do 4:00 Pacific on Friday. I'm going at 1:00. So I will be alone. I will be doing trading packs. Nobody who hasn't scheduled or nobody that matters is going at the same time as me. Those of us that have some packs, even though some people have a lot, we're considerate enough to go after that, especially people with push shows and stuff like that. So shout out to all the other great sellers besides Sean. Of course, Wanted Comics, Webster's Vault, Rabbit Comics, all the nice people that have these different things. We all have different times. So I'm going early so that I'm not during somebody else's push show like Clutch gets. But I got 10 packs. I'll be opening these. Every single person who wins gets a X25 Battle Beast. Battle Damage, which sells, it's like a $50 book anyway. I'll have these to open as well. And we'll just have a good time for a couple hours. I'm going to get through all 10 of these. I'm starting it off for $1. So you can win. And dude, these are, trust me, you can't, there's nothing in there. They're all bagged and boarded. He made sure they're Oreos. These are primed and ready to go. So please come help me out there. I'd love to see all the Beyond Wednesdays people on the show.
Yeah, I'll be there, man.
Trying to get everybody there. That's why I'm giving away a nice free book with it. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys. Please, 1:00. 1:00 on 1:00, 4:00 Eastern on Friday is important. Tomorrow night we'll have some fun, but Friday, please hang out.
JD's asking what they were selling for on Clutches Live. They were selling for about $300 a pack.
Yeah,
So.
I would they started in the 4s. Shout out to everybody. Thanks, DJK. I see a lot of people that come in there. Thank you guys all. So I would say the low end was 3. They probably averaged
like 280, I think was the lowest I saw.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't even see that too, but that was at the end, and he ran 60 of them. So let's be honest about the average here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but you got to say the extreme low and the extreme high, but most of them were
3,000.
average. Yeah.
Right. And there was I'd say average would probably put it at like 340 because there were a lot of 450 sales to start. And
a lot of
there's a good amount of hits. There's a good amount of hits. I'll be honest, I doubt mine go as high as that, but like I don't have Robert Kirkman next to me. You know what I mean? So just come in and have some fun. And that's not a complaint, by the way. I'm happy to open these for you guys. We could do the rip and ship. I want to be like, if you buy it from me, I'm ripping it. I got to figure out the rules, man, because I don't want to not open any of these. You can blow me. Dude, I'll be all low, cancel. I'm just kidding, but please, you come on my show, you win some of this, man. Let me rip it for you. Come on. I only get 10. I don't get 60 chances where I can just be like, okay, cool, on to the next.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
knows.
you
God
wanna see
knows
if they
what
get
people
the
passed
hit,
up
man.
on tonight. Yeah, people complaining. "Oh, I don't know if it's a hit." Well, shit. Then I had to have seen at least 10 people say ship it. You know.
Oh yeah, and those people. Wait until we see those on the secondary market, dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen. You know.
Yeah.
So, crazy. All right. Good shit, you guys. Much love. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure you guys give a follow, and then we'll see you guys on Friday night. Adios.